So an Irish Carol takes the bones of Christmas Carol, which are, we have a very Scrooge-like character. I think it's going to be pretty obvious from the beginning who that is. He has an assistant working with him, who I think you might recognize that as a very Cratchit-like figure. He also has a younger brother who is very much a nephew Fred type character. We have characters that are similar to Belle and young Scrooge. There are no actual ghosts, but there are characters who evoke that idea. People from his past who show up unexpectedly to remind him of what he used to be and maybe what he could be in the future.
It's resonant with all the stuff from Christmas Carol. I mean, they're not ghosts necessarily, you know, but the essence of what that story is, that turnaround story, that redemption story is very much in place. And there's some lovely, of course, you know, set in a Dublin pub, what do you expect? There's going to be wonderful opportunities for some great Irish humor. The playwright is Irish, of course, and brought a lot of that spirit and Irish charm and sensibility into the play. So it's loaded with that stuff. So it really, that's what makes the play sweet and funny. There's some hysterical lines that are just, you know, just lovely. So, you know.
If our main character is Scrooge, the character that I play is a sort of loose adaptation or reference to Scrooge's lost love, Belle, who he knew in his youth. This theme comes back in an Irish Carol. Kind of his past or things that remind him of his past are showing up in the present day to kind of haunt him. Not literally like we see in A Christmas Carol, but reminding him of maybe things in his past.
I think one of the most exciting things in the rehearsal process for Irish Carol has been that, honestly, we've all fallen in love with the play. On the page, it reads like a lovely story. On its feet, it's such a beautiful exploration of the themes of A Christmas Carol. It's so human, so touching, and to watch these interactions on stage it's a wonder to see these themes brought to life in a modern way that still captures the heart of what Dickens intended.
I've never actually, look at my age, been in a production of A Christmas Carol, ever. I think the thing that's most fun for me as an actor, I will say, is how do we make this guy human? And in some respects, I don't know if likable is quite the right word, but how do we invite the audience in to make him be someone that we can empathize with while we also go, oh, wow, you know, you need a mindset shift, brother. So that's fun to play.
The moment at the end of A Christmas Carol where Scrooge wakes up and it's Christmas and he realizes he still has time is the most beautiful thing to me. And that's what any adaptation of A Christmas Carol has to have, is that moment at the end where you realize that change is happening and that Scrooge is letting that love into his life. I think that I've always found that to be so moving and beautiful. And I think, you know, without any spoilers, we're hoping to have that moment here. And I think that's great. An Irish Carol runs from December 5th to December 21st. And we'd love to have you by for a pint in Stoneham.